Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
The United States of America will see one of its most contested and heated change in administration as US President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris take charge at the White House. The inauguration on 20th January takes place in the aftermath of the insurrection of the US Capitol, with several US observers saying it was instigated by outgoing US President Donald Trump, who has decided not to attend the inauguration either. But the incoming Biden-Harris administration has established a stellar lineup to run the country for the next 4 years, particularly in the areas of foreign policy and national security. On top of the list is the guitar-playing former Deputy Secretary of State Antony J. Blinken, who has even written a single on Spotify called A Blinken, who has been anointed as the next Secretary of State. Considered to be Biden's alter ego, Blinken is expected to continue to maintain the strategic focus on Indo-Pacific, keeping an eye on checking Chinese aggression in the region. Last year, in an address to the Indian American community on the occasion of India's Independence Day, Blinken had stated that an increasingly assertive China is a common challenge, referring to Beijing's aggression towards India at the line of actual control. Then there is Lloyd Austin, who has been appointed as Secretary of Defense. According to Biden, Austin played a crucial role in bringing 150,000 American troops home from the theater of war in Iraq in a column for The Atlantic. Biden wrote that pulling that off took more than just the skill and the strategy of a seasoned soldier. He said it required Austin to practice diplomacy, building relationships with our Iraqi counterparts and with US's partners in the region. Biden called him a statesman who represented the US with the honor and dignity while looking out for his people. Among the most high-profile appointments is that of Jake Sullivan, who has been appointed as the National Security Advisor. Sullivan formerly served as National Security Advisor to then Vice President Joe Biden in the Obama-Biden administration. In an interview to CNN's Fareed Zakaria, Sullivan spoke about Biden's China strategy. He said they will consult US allies in Europe and Asia in dealing with China, be it on trade or on geopolitical issues. Next is William Burns, a former career diplomat who has been named as the Chief of Central Intelligence Agency, CIA. In his more than 3-decade-long diplomatic career, Burns has served 5 US presidents, both Democrats as well as Republicans. Burns played an instrumental role in leading US's secret talks with Iran that finally emerged as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or the JCPOA. With Burns' appointment, hopes are high that the US will effectively return to the JCPOA, even though bringing back Iran to the deal will be the biggest challenge. Another interesting appointment is veteran diplomat Kurt Campbell, who's been given the designation of Indo-Pacific Coordinator in the National Security Council. His selection has put to rest the doubts about future of a major strategic policy that aims to balance China's rise. Campbell's name emerged when the White House declassified a new document on Donald Trump's administration's objective and action plan on the Indo-Pacific strategy with the aim of containing China's rise. Campbell has served as the Assistant Secretary of State for East Asian and Pacific Affairs under the Obama administration and had played an instrumental role in chalking out the pivot to Asia policy, which later became the Asia Rebalance policy. Finally, the Biden administration has appointed Katherine Tai as the next US Trade Representative or USTR. Under the Trump era, this position has undergone some massive challenges as the US took on China in a trade war of sorts. Tai has played a key role in the negotiations between the congressional Democrats and the Trump administration over the new trade agreement with Mexico and Canada known as the USMCA, which came into effect on July 1st, 2020. As the USTR, Tai will be responsible for the development and coordination of US's international trade, commodity, direct investment policy. She will oversee trade negotiations with other countries, including India, with whom a free trade agreement has been pending for over a year, even before Trump came to town last February. All these appointments are taking place at the same time the House of Representatives impeached Donald Trump for the second time. How Biden and Harris will govern America and help heal the divide at home will be as much a story as how it will deal with the rest of the world. For now, the immediate challenge for the incoming government will be to fight the COVID-19 pandemic, while externally it will have to soothe the nerves of its allies. For The Print, this is Nainima Basu. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel.